Let's start with your sobriety. So you have to be coming up on almost a year sober, right?
January 30th. So
oh my God.
I know.
Congratulations. I mean, that must feel like such an amazing accomplishment.
I'm trying not to put too much emphasis on the day.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's almost setting yourself up for failure. So I'm not going to drink today.
Yeah, that's fantastic. But I mean, how has your life, obviously your life has changed so much in this past year, but like, what has been the biggest change that you've noticed in yourself because of your sobriety?
Clarity of thought, for sure. I think when you're drinking, and even not just when you're not drinking, because keep in mind, I had, before we started filming the show last year, I had 7 years of not drinking because I was having babies. So, but there is something about getting sober. There's something about the community I'm a part of where you really have to kind of sit and stare at your issues and work through them.
Yeah.
And then there's a stillness to it. So I think for me, it's why do I do the things I do? How do I break old behaviors? How do I create new healthy ones? And there's sort of just a quiet steadiness to it that I really do love.
Yeah.
I love waking up in the morning and not being like, okay, so what'd I do last night? How bad is it? Like damage control. I never have to wake up and do damage control anymore. And I really like it.
I mean, what kind of clarity did this bring you this year? Because obviously there's been so many different changes for you this year, but what was kind of the biggest like aha moment for you?
I think you kind of watch it unfold on the show a little bit towards the end. I think for me, I obviously, fell in love with my best friend. That was a moment. And although that wasn't a two-way relationship, that didn't pan out, I think it did make me realize that, and not just through that, I was also working the steps with my sponsor, and I was going through my resentments, what a lot of them were. And it was sort of this glaring reality of something that I've always known. Sean and I've talked about this for years. I've had relationships with women while I was married before that I've never really talked about, but like, okay, this is where we're at. I'm sober. I can't hide this anymore. I don't want to. And I was really afraid, of what would happen. Not so much in my home and my family, because my family's very supportive and very open-minded, but, out there in the real world, the social media world, the backlash. So I think that has been the biggest aha moment is I have two choices right now. I can, live authentically, or I can live to make everyone else happy. And I'm deciding authentically.
Has it been so hurtful? Because obviously some of the cast members have talked and come out and said that, you're faking your sobriety or you're exploiting your relationship with Chris. I mean, what does that make you feel for women that you were very close with at one point?
It's hurtful. And I think they're taking the easy out. They're taking the low blow to make themselves more relevant. But I don't think when you have such a large platform like most of us do, I think you have to take some responsibility. Yeah. So while you might be upset or jealous at some of this that's happening, you have to remember there's a woman somewhere in her bedroom that's going, oh my God, Braunwyn came out, I can too. And those are a lot of the DMs that I get every day. I get a lot of them from women my age who have felt this way and haven't told anyone else. I get a lot of DMs from people that, are alcoholics that haven't admitted it. When I do my mental health Zooms, there's people that say on there, I've never come out, but this is my truth, or I've never admitted I'm an alcoholic. So I think when they say these things, they say them maybe out of anger, not really realizing the larger implications of these things. My sobriety is not debatable. It's not. That is off the table. I am sober. I am working a program, period. You don't get to tell me the right way to get sober. That's not up to you. That's up to me. And I have people that I talk to that I trust in the program. You're not in the program. Keep your mouth shut if you don't know what you're talking about.